Strategy and Snark presents Dungeons & Dragons Online. And welcome back. Today, taking a look at the Soul Splitter Pack, Legendary version. We have, as usual, already played these quests on the Heroic difficulty, so if you're looking for a more quest guide, you'll want to look at that version. Today, we're just going to sprint through it, see if there's anything majorly different between the Heroic and the Legendary version. I don't really have a whole lot of experience with these particular quests, but I do know I am looking forward to doing that last quest again. That last quest was a treat that I had never played before. But, first things first, there's actually a lot more quests here than I remember. Let's see. That's 6 quests? 5 of which are here? 4 of which... We may have to go hunting for 2 of the quests. Legendary. Alright, so what I'm really hoping for in here is we get some cool items. Because now that we are ourselves max level, and we're running quests that are effectively maximum level. This is what? This is 32 on normal. I want to say 34 is as high as a normal quest goes, and there's only the newest one is 34, I think. I can check that. I have it right here. As I scroll forever. Oh, no, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 at 34. So technically we could squeeze, get ever so slightly better things, but the point is, me wanty items.
The underlying neighborhood should be in this area.
At this point, oh yeah, we got little arrows. At this point, we don't have to worry about out-leveling our items. Are you friendly or not? No? Okay, you die. Earlier, when we were say level 26, right? There wouldn't be a whole lot of point in farming out items because we would just have to replace them again. So it's like, we'll take what we can get as we go. But now we are at... Whoop, I am on the wrong bar. We are functionally maximum item level of whatever we get, so as long as it's good, we can keep it. I'm especially hoping for better armor, because our armor is probably our thing that is the most behind and the hardest to replace without a named item. Almost all of the named... Just checking our fingers here. Almost all the named armor comes with some combination of fortification and then HP, sheltering, defensive stuff. Random gen armor comes with all sorts of not as useful stuff on it, really. It says go that way, but that's open. I wonder what's down there. Is there any point in going down here? Wow, this sewer... This is actually what I would expect a sewer to look like. Big old pipe.
The pipe opens up into a massive catch basin.
Oh, this has got to be an Atiug, right? Defeat the Wandering Forge Wraith? Okay. I was not expecting a Forge Wraith down here. Somebody must have thrown away one of those Vaunt Arcane assistants, and the Wraith just went into the trash with it, I guess. There's a bit of environmental storytelling for you. Oh, there is good. For a second there, I couldn't see. I only saw the top rungs of the ladder. I was like, oh no, how do we get out? Alright, well that was I knew that was optional going in. Curiosity got the best of me. I'm pretty sure we went that way before. I really shouldn't be running around in the optional areas, but I was curious. And you know what? It's a game. Do what brings you joy. Alright. Curiosity has been sated. Let's climb this ladder a second time. Because my fat ass is still not good enough at jumping just to get us back out of the stupid optional area. Right. Supposed to be stopping these ruffians messing with the protesters. Warforged Rights Rally today. Tripped on that more than I thought I would. Or more than I think I should have. Hired muscle outside of a rights rally? Say it ain't so. Hello, you. Let's see. I'm pretty sure you're going to be mad at me now. I have everything's attention now. Looks like it. As we just cut all of these guys down. Like, hey, Construct Overseer. Oh, you're not even a boss. You're just a champion. Oh. A couple more waves. Mall rat. Get it? I actually do like the wacky, like, experimented on creatures like this siege spider. Oh man. That is how I do 3D design. That is exactly like for my 3D printer, making stuff for Warhammer, because I can't afford real Warhammer, so I make my own. Yeah. Siege spider is the kind of bullshit I end up with. Oh, I like this thing and this thing. Print! Oh, are you dead? Can I heal you? No? Oh, I'm sorry. I wonder if he was dead before we got here. Like, did I fail to save him or what? I mean, he's a robot, so just turn him off and back on again. He'll be fine. Job done. Payment. The most important part. Alright, no named item, but we did get another filigree. Those are the things that go into the sentient gems. Like the thing we have built into our weapon now. What does this one give? Ranged power. +3 ranged power is not bad on just... not a non-rare even. The set bonuses of diplomacy. 15 ranged power and 5 double shot. The diplomacy's kind of a waste, but yeah, I like all the rest of it. Let's see. Diplomacy. Why would you need diplomacy? Inquisitor? That's my guess, is that it's the design intent is the Inquisitor. I think they use diplomacy. It sounds right in my head. Alright. Back in we go. I'm pretty sure this is the exact same map, only I only do these quests all right next to each other, so it's hard to tell them apart. Pretty sure this is the one where we have to go find all of the crests. Hey, a torn page. There's a thingy. That's the problem with speedrunning quests. Or I'm not speed running the quest. You know, I could speed run Kobold's New Ringleader. I don't know the quest well enough to really call it speed running. We are rushing through the quest. Just for the sake of getting through them all. We are rushing. Find the central gate, huh? I'm not familiar enough with them to rush through the quests. Though I do have a
Things seem strangely quiet.
somewhat better familiarity with it since we've done it relatively recently. Ooh, I can see Crest of the Sword in there.
As you approach, then
Hello, locals. Please direct me to how I open this thingy. Open. Crest of the Sword. Yoink. Find all the crests. 3 left. Okay. Just using the Q button to try to highlight things. Yes, we have to walk to basically the other end of this place anyway. But if we have an idea of where something is, it shortens our searching time later. So I'm also looking up because I know that we're going to get source leads and be able to fly around. And I don't detect any more crests in this area, so we're going to mark that done for now.
massive water purification system.
Ooh, we did not come in here on the previous quest. Was I supposed to come in here? Okay, we're back outside.
Another
Relay switches, doors. Bad guys that are almost an afterthought. Anything? No? Just, oh, whoa. Crest of the hammer.
disappear from nearby windows.
Hammer detected. Way up there. Alright, you guys get off of me. I need to look at my map and make a mental note. Right at the north side deeps marker on the map, Crest of the Hammer is right there. I can't get it right now, but when we get the source lead, we need to come back to that and try to remember that it is the north side deeps is where one of the crests is. Off the top of my head, I think it's... Ooh, an iron key. This is mine now. I want to say there's 2 on the ground and 2 up above. I feel like it's just split. Could be wrong about that. It might be actually random. Okay. Look, guys. You don't stand a snowball's chance in hell of doing anything more than slowing me down temporarily. Nothing. Well, a construct overseer. Are you a red name or are you a orange name? Oh, it's champion. It's an orange name. You know, the champions are really more dangerous than the red name. So red name means boss. Red name means it's immune by default to stunning, tripping, all of those things. But honestly, the bonuses that these guys get is a lot more powerful than a lot of the bonuses that they give to the boss level guys. Crest of the Sickle is over here. We can't even get there yet, so we have to go back probably this way, and it's way up above. So we found... Let's see. We gotta go up there and up there. We haven't found the other grounded one. I could have swore this door opened. Alright, apparently I'm short 1 lever. I could have swore that opened, though. Hello, lever. Okay. Weird. Hey, this is where we just were. We are now working our way backwards through the quest we just did. I think we were supposed to do this one first. Maybe. I was not paying attention. Just doing them in the order that they're in the quest, the door. Hey, look, got a note. Okay, so another shrine. barrels. What was that? Ooh, 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 ooh. Crest of the Kukri. Gonna go straight towards that. Although
This small dwarf community is cool.
it would appear that we're not supposed to go that way.
You're really good at this.
Okay. The gate is shut. I could clearly fly over this. So I'm going to say that's probably what we're supposed to do. So we need the dwarf community. Okay, we've seen all the crests. Now we just run straight until we get to the end and the guy gives us the source sled.
Far more determined to stop you. You must be getting close.
Is it you? So yeah, this is the share program.
Could this be the old self-made the fights were referring to?
Doop, doop, doop. Just wait for these guys to fall down.
That was remarkable.
Cool. You, give me a thingy. Yes. And we have to remember where this is. Old South Fort, because that's where they go. Alright. Up we go. So we saw that Sickle was like right here. There it is. Just had to be on the correct side of that giant underground wall? We're not underground. All the Sharn floats, right? So why is there... How is there an undercity in a floating city? Is this a Midgar situation? Are they like building plates on top just to make the wealthy people like have a different floor to stand on? Not sure. I mean, they call it it's the underlane assignment, so it's got... We're under something, obviously. I don't think I really stopped to think about how the whole place is floating. So they went out of their way to make a slum. Huh. This is a very nice slum. Like, for being a slum, okay? Look at, like, these old, like... Not old, but like it kind of gives me like that Dutch, maybe not Victorian, but like you know, I think Dutch was right on the first right. Like that style of building. I like this style of building. Right? I couldn't afford a house like this. Never mind that, you know, in the poor district, this is probably like 18 people, 18 families live here, but I couldn't afford that. It's nice looking. Alright, we need to go back through that door. And we need to get the hammer crest that we already know is way up here. Yoink. We'll just refresh our source sled. I don't think we actually need the sled anymore. It might even be slowing us down more than it's helping, but... Was it down? Yeah. We go straight across, through this door. Then we go through that door. We're just following it back to the tower. Man, the first time I did this quest, it took ages. That's the difference that knowing the quest better makes. Will you get out of my way so I can put the thing in? Thank you. Knowing the quest is more important than gear. Knowing the quest is more important than level. Oh no, not bad guys, captured guys that apparently I can't interact with yet. Oh, that counted. That counted as rescuing them. We beat this guy up and I think we win. Hi, tough Ignath. Tough. Is your name really Tough Enough? Is that what they're going for? You're not a hard boss, but you're tough enough. I just accidentally kill your back up there. Yeah. Bonk. Yeah, we just kind of sit here for a couple seconds to finish off the boss. I don't think that the bosses get scaled as much as the regular enemies. The regular enemies are going down in, what, 2 or 3 swings? There we go. Get our free toy. Wow. Completely skunked this time. Just a couple of junky crafting materials that I'm never going to use. Yeah, we almost got all the notes, though. Just running. I only grabbed them when I happened to see them. Apparently I only didn't pass by one. What was our time there? 11 minutes? I think it took me like 45 minutes my first time through because I didn't realize 2 of the crests were up above. Turn around, back in. Let's see, members. Members only. I seem to remember this one. If I remember correctly, this quest actually has a couple different ways you can get through it. You know, there's a talking way and there's a smash all in my pathway. I guess we'll figure out which way we happen to turn. Greetings, guy. Zoom. Blocked by a door. Fine, we'll wait on the guy. Contact! Okie dokie. Talk to him. Talk to you. Talk to you. I don't actually know who I'm supposed to talk to. You look important. How do I get to the garden? What was that? Reagents. There we go. We got some bone fragments. How about this door? Ooh, note. Okay, okay. We're supposed to remember this. Am I going to remember this? No. We're supposed to remember this. Which actually I can just screenshot this. If I can get paint to open. Alright, let's try this again. Button. Button. There we go. One of the things you don't typically have to think about with a new computer is that your programs don't come with you. And I don't even mean like, oh, I have to reinstall, you know, I had to reinstall Blender and stuff. It's just a matter of downloading it. No, I made heavy use of like generic Windows Paint and like Windows 3D Builder, and those did not come with me into... Oh, we just went in a big circle. I went to Windows 11, right? Because the new computer started on Windows 11, and I didn't have a choice. Hello, Choofy. Stand aside. Right, he wants a book, if I remember right. And it's on the 2nd floor. Book, book, book. Hello, you. Is it somebody gives me the book, or the book is just sitting out? I thought it was on the 2nd floor. I think there's a different way we can get in there anyway. Or there's a different 2nd floor, because There's obviously two paths we haven't gone. One of which is the right way, so we're going to try this. But yeah. Ooh, there's a down, too. There's dumb stuff, like... Paint is just a completely different program now. It does not act the way I'm used to. Like, the keyboard shortcuts are ever so slightly different. You know, certain behaviors I'm used to just aren't there anymore, and it's fine. I'm sure that once I get used to it, it won't matter. But it really matters when you're used to doing something, and then you gotta relearn the buttons and everything. I haven't even found Windows 3D Builder yet. I might have to actually sit down and truly learn how to use Blender if I can't figure out where they hid that. That is the simplest 3D modeling program ever, but it works. It's functional. It does what I need it to do with a very simple interface. And I'll be damned if I can be bothered to actually learn Blender, even though I know Blender's better. Here we go. This looks important. I know that Blender is better in the long run. I know that. Are we not supposed to light them all up? Right, we only light up the ones that I took the picture of. So backwards K, half of a menorah. I don't know what that other squiggly's supposed to be. A snake on a toilet. This one. So we got backwards K, so we need half a menorah and snake on a toilet. Alright. That has to go straight, so we'll just go like that. There we go. And we'll just go straight into that one. There we go. Ta-da! Is it downstairs we go from here? Yep. So you're saying if I would have just killed you in the first 5 seconds of the quest. Put it on auto fight while I have a drink. What's this explosion I see? Oh, you brought friends. Okay. This is fine. Did you die on accident while I was beating up your friends? Ta-da! Okay. Money. Crafting. Oh yeah, reverberation, sonic absorption, rare. 5% sonic absorption. Met. +2 magical resistance rating. Good. Set bonus. 2 pieces gives you 2 imbue dice. I don't know how good that is. It's been a little while since they updated the imbue dice thing, but I like it. It's neat, and I would try it out. Whether it's good or not, almost anything is good, you know, on hard and below. But I like it. I like imbue dice. Sonic spell power and sonic spell crit, only if I'm a bard. But imbue dice... Imbue dice has potential. Bum, bum, bum. I think we use an imbue. Our light damage is technically an imbue, right? Knight of the Chalice? Imbue toggle, yep. Counts as an imbue. Offshore account, in we go. Is this the one with the crayfish? Or is this leading to the crayfish? I don't know why I remember just that part. We're past the one that I got stuck on, which is the find the 4 crests. Everything else should be cake.
David Shelby's apartment is up inside this tower. He claims to have information.
Supposed to go to some guy's apartment. I choose not to come back later. I am obviously better equipped than you guys. You guys, like, you've got matching outfits, okay? You were given a uniform. You are rent-a-cops, and your pants are still sewn together. Or they're like those pants that you can just undo the laces and now they're shorts, right? You guys are wearing the equivalent of like a California McDonald's uniform. I am in armor with a sword that is bigger than you are. Maybe just go, guys. Don't just try to take me alone. I forgot auto attack was on. That's how little those goblins matter to me. Okay. Learn the secrets. Go this way. Oh no, he's dead.
This corpse matches the description of
Clues.
and yet there's no sign of how he died. Perhaps there's a clue inside his apartment that
I am sure we missed a quest. The actual one I get stuck on. Like, as we're clicking around clues, I just had this thought, like, we never did the one where we're running around in, like, the super crummy Undercity.
you've learned that David had a safe house hidden in a water purification plant.
That's the first quest, isn't it?
Lies lifeless on his bed. Yet there's still a chance you can
To
find
the
out
docks.
information he promised you. You need to catch a sky coach, head down to the docks, and
We're gonna-
find his safe house.
We're gonna have to definitely go look for that quest. There was one I knew wasn't gonna be on this quest entrance. Because I know where the last quest is. It has a very distinctly different entrance. I didn't think about the first quest. I guess we go up here. They're trying to make me not go up here. So I'm going to kill them and go up here. Because this is how it works in an adventuring world. Greetings. You were hired by people to do a job. It's going to cost you your life. And this is how bad guys can maintain their badness. Hey, I'll give you 50 gold to guard this thing for a night. You get yourself 100 guards. Is it going to cost you, 5,000 gold? Nope. They're all going to be dead, and you got somebody to guard this place and slow down the adventurers for free. Can I climb this? I can. But yeah, you don't have to pay dead guards. Maybe that's why they're all shitty guards. Ooh. I was not expecting to just slip off of that. I do see conspicuous rafters. I don't know if we're actually supposed to be doing this. Ooh, no. Get back up. I don't know how we're supposed to transition there. I'm committed now. This looks doable. If it would grab and pull yourself up onto the rafter. I guess I should, if I fall again, I should try to land on that one to make sure that there's enough collision for me to actually step on it. I missed. I'm sure this is not the intended way. This is either an optional or this is like a back door. Alright. Ha! Ha ha. Jump potion. Jump. Jump. Damn it! Optional, defeat the Sky Scavenger. I don't know what Sky Scavenger is, but I want to know. I want to at least know what it is. I'm pushing tab to see if it'll target it. It's not working. Right, we're gonna go diagonal again. Yes. Boing. No! Climb! This is probably not meant to happen for us. We're getting on here consistently now. I'm kind of aiming for this spot so I can bonk against the wall. I don't suppose I can get straight over the top from here. We did it! We did it! We did it! It's a manticore! Bam! Let's make it. Okay. I'll give you my favorite chest if you let me live. Okay. Yoink.
Oh, open it quick.
Free stuff. Charisma! Oh, look at that one! Hey, it's reverberation. It's the same one we just got. Because it has the imbue dice and everything. Ooh. Ooh. Not only is it charisma, but we have
That was fun. I look forward to working with you in the
2
future.
slots. We'd be giving up charisma with, like, spell points and spell power, whatever. And we'd be giving up our 3 melee power, which is probably better than anything else we'd get. But that's tempting. That's tempting to replace those with the reverberation, because we would keep our charisma, because we're switching a charisma for a charisma. We would just be switch. What was it? What was our other? No. I forgot we weren't at the end of the quest. I was so excited about... We made it up there. We beat up the guy. We got the loot. Quest over, right? Good thing we don't have very far to walk. We just have to rebuff. End of quest. Job done. Not the first time I've done that. What was the other reverberation? Sonic absorption. Okay. So sonic absorption. It did have the extra MMR on there because it was a rare one. So we'd be trading a little bit of offense for a little bit of defense. We could use more MMR. I feel like I'm supposed to have just climbed that tower from the... No, we go back here. Right? Or is this the way we came? This is the way we came. Where are we supposed to be going? I guess we'll climb the tower and see if this takes us where we're supposed to go. I feel like there's a second tower we're supposed to be in. Yeah, this looks right. We beat up these guys, and then there's like... one of the taxi guys is thankful. I think... Not you.
A single sky coach is docked nearby. Its pilot cowers.
That guy. Olatris. He's gonna be like, thank you for stopping those guys. And I'll be like, sweet. I'm commandeering your boat in the name of the law. I'm slow. So you just get to die slowly. Gemma the Boulder. You know, you've got like 100,000 HP or something dumb like that, and it just doesn't matter.
Drops in defeat. They said
To the docks. Click.
she rasped.
I don't think the docks have bullywogs and crocodiles.
To bring you down to the
Hello, guard.
Just board his sky coach, and you'll be on your way.
Here's 10 platinum.
Embark the sky coach at the water purification facility.
Ta-da.
Really good at this. Lazily raises an arm to warn you off. You can
How much would it cost?
now
Right? We were just talking about how the guards are just like Mick guards.
a giant crayfish
Oh.
lives near the open
You're the crawfish. Hello.
Oddly enough, it wears a metal
We need to know what the wheel is, and the wheel is... I mean, I could just turn it till it opens, but...
You don't look like an exterminator. Maybe
Diamond.
you can help me. The telepathic crayfish asks you for help. It seems
You know, we should be really just send the crayfish.
and it's determined to make the
He's telepathic. He can tell us what the thing is. Oh, right. And then I have to swim down back to where it was. Okay. Anyway, we were just talking about the McGuards and how the bad guy gets to just keep the money because they're all going to die. How much would it cost to just buy them out? To just go in and be like, hey, I know you were paid to keep me out. How much would it? How much are they paying you? Because I could double it. I have 500,000 platinum. You guys are being paid in like gold. I don't even pick up gold. I could drop 100 gold on the ground right now, and I will not bend over to pick it up. I think it was triangle. But I was not actually paying attention because I killed things. Yep, I was right. Especially here in Sharn, I feel like our wallet could get us through a lot of quests. Orange X. I don't remember seeing the orange wheel. Is it up here? Nope. Can't go that way. I only saw the green one. Unless it was just sitting up here and I was really not paying attention. No, I only see the green one. Okay, what am I missing here? Nothing. Up, here we go. It's like, I didn't think that I had missed like a whole path. Hello, grime slime.
down they go.
This feels like an optional path. Nope, there's the shellfish. So I guess the other way was the optional one? That's a little misleading. I guess you would have to dive back into the water after playing with the orange thing.
A rank odor assaults you even before you open the gate.
We really almost there. I feel like this took us a lot longer to get here last time. That was creepy looking. I was not expecting it to walk towards me with its weird three-legged gait. Like, I don't know of anything in nature with 3 legs on purpose. So it's just kind of weird and creepy. And I can't look away. Although, the 3-legged mech is one of my favorite mechs. Used to play Mech Warrior. There was an old like Hero Clicks version of Mech Warrior my friend and I would play. I think Mech Warrior evolved into Battletech is probably what most people are more familiar with. But my favorite one was the 3-legged mech. Let's see. Acid spell power? Don't care. Universal spell power. Double strike and double shot? Why would I care about acid spell power and universal spell power and then double strike? That's weird. That's a weird one. Alright, that was actually the end of the quest. So now we gotta hunt down the best quest and the worst quest. Because I'm sure I know which one we're missing. Finding Doris is the last quest. So where's the door to the first quest? You don't say complete. Harbor Master's assistant. Where's the first quest? I don't see any other quest things out here. Is it this one? And then... because that's the last quest. So this is Soul Splitter. Soul Survivor. Yeah, so that's the last quest. So I guess this one is the first quest. Okay. We want to go to this one. This one was my least favorite one when we were here before. Okay, I like the idea of it. I don't... okay. I think I liked this quest, but going through in the context of needing to replay all of them, I am not looking forward to having to find all of the fiddly random bits. Right, this is the one with all the clues, if I remember right. I'm going to smash all your boxes. Because I think this counts as a clue. That was a minor clue. Right, you're the one I'm supposed to talk to, blah, 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 blah. I don't know why I'm coughing all of a sudden. Nothing that some carbonated chemicals can't fix. Cop. Sup, Fran?
Have you seen this Warforged?
You. Who is this? Okay. Okay, that was a minor clue again. There's a specific way you talk to him, and he gives you the minor clue. Targety. I guess the mage... It's not safe, citizen. Okay. My problem, not yours. But if I cross over here... Oh, you didn't attack me this time. Oh, wait. I'm pretty sure they tried to kill me for crossing that last time. Ha! Maybe they've learned. Okay, all of you. I mean... You are welcome to be on strike. That is your right as laborers. You do not have the right to riot. There is a difference between being on strike and rioting. Although I feel like they don't care. I mean, it's mostly goblins, half-orcs, minotaurs. I don't know if they really care about the political ramifications. You're a dwarf. You are of this traditionally civilized folk. Alright, if I remember right, here's our guy. And I'm supposed to...
It might be illuminating to follow the strange Warforged to find out more about
smash it.
this predicament.
I think I'm actually not supposed to smash it. You can talk to him and he's worth more clues that way. I think it's a little faster to just smash it and be like, oh, look, that's what it was.
Contained a broken vault device.
Can I talk to you?
Smashed?
Hi.
Did you help?
What? Who, what, where, why, when?
This strange warforged was instructed to deliver an illegal vault
Okay,
device
minor
to
clue.
an old factory down in the coast.
I need a major clue.
Perhaps there is more to this mystery.
Hey, you guys, would you like to give me a major clue?
So that's what a trap going on.
I am over here.
At a nearby building.
At the store. No, idiots. Don't set it on fire.
Yeah, if you ever want to go on strike, do not pillage and burn. It will not end well for you.
Why would one keep an illegal vault
Alright, we are now allowed to go to the Cogs elevator. Is that this?
be more to this story? Of the clues you've gathered,
A note.
about the old
Bloop.
factory down in the cogs is the most promising.
Going down. There we go. Okay.
Was acting strangely, and
Section 1 complete.
perhaps that's where
This is your turf? Great. Here, I'll give you guys the first swing. Alright, alright. My turn.
down below in the
Oh, only one of you died on the first swing. Here, I'll give you a 6-second head start. And I'll swing again. Another one of you died. Like, you guys are really committing here.
contemptuous goblin
You're down to your last two. Come on. What you got? What you got, like, thug? Nothing. That's what you got. Which is probably why you attacked me. There is a... I mean, there's a lot of correlation between crime and poverty that goes overlooked because of other correlations. There are... Because remember, correlation is not causation, right? Two things can be related without causing one another. What's a good example? Oh, my favorite example. As the number of churches in an area increases, so does the amount of crime. It is a fact.
this factory hasn't
It is not, however,
it's
a fact that it is churches causing crime, or crime causing churches. They are. I love these multicolored spiders. It is population density. There's more people in that area. Thus, independently, crime goes up and number of churches in that area go up. They have nothing to do with each other. There's a third thing causing it. Correlation is not causation. A causal effect is like when the sun rises, the amount of light in the sky increases. Yes, because the sun is the source of light and is causing the amount of light to increase. There is a direct connection, cause and effect. I don't think I have to go through the lava room. So I bring that up so I don't get yelled at. So we're down here in the slums, right? But mostly what we're being attacked by is half-orcs, goblins, minotaurs, all of like... all the ones that like the civilized people would call like the half-breeds. You know, insert fantasy racial slur here. I actually don't know any of them. I mean... what about, is gobbo a racial slur? Because we just kind of refer to goblins as gobbos sometimes. Usually as we're slaughtering them. Which, out of context... not great! They started it? I don't know, now I'm... I mean, you could call an elf, like, sharp ears or something, but that's kind of lame. I guess a lot of racial slurs are... they're not exactly clever, huh? They're usually just shortening the name. Like, oh no, that's not a great example either. I was going to say, like, Gypsy and Gypt, but then even Gypsy, like, that wasn't actually their name. Apparently it's Romani. It's like, how'd they get that screwed up? Where did the word gypsy come from if gypsy was not the name of the people? That's not even close. It's not even like, that's not even like, I mistranslated a letter, so... Oops, I don't know if I was supposed to break that. That's gonna bug me. I'm probably gonna have to Google that later. Where did the term gypsy come from if it didn't come from the Romani? Is there more than one? I can't imagine that there's more than one group of people who fit the traditional? The stereotypical view of gypsy, right? There can't be more than one. I don't know. They obviously don't live anywhere near me. Not that familiar with them outside of, like, they were in the Hunchback of Notre Dame, which is France. I had to stop and think. It is France, right? Now I'm second guessing that. Notre Dame's in France, isn't it? For some, like, I associate it with England. I thought I already pulled this. Apparently I'm allowed to pull it more than once. What's down here? There we go. This is a lot of traps. We're probably going to be fine.
That's what a trap going off looks like.
Yeah, look at that. We were fine. Find more clues in the cogs. I'm not happy moving on with only having found one clue. And by moving on, apparently I mean finding a dead end. Anyway, I for some reason I associate Notre Dame with, like, England. But the more I think about the Disney movie, the more, like, French everything looks. Huh. Don't know. I guess technically you haven't attacked me yet. But the point was... the point was, from a sociology point of view, like, we're seeing all of these unwanted racial types down here, right? There's harpies. Like, sure, there's dwarves here, but, you know, the dwarves aren't actually attacking us. They're not a member of the gang. Like, you look at the gang, and it's mostly the so-called monstrous races. The one... And it... The point is it... how much of it is their fault? Like, if you were born a harpy... We'll say... born a male harpy, which we still haven't figured out if that's a thing or not. You're born a male harpy in poverty down here in the Undercity. Like, is it surprising anyone that you join, like, the Dask? What's your other option? It's not like there's an office that you can just go to and be like, "Hi, I'm poor. I'd like to be middle class, please." And they go, "Here's your new job." Like, what's the upward mobility of a place like this? And I say born here because, yes, there are going to be some of the people here who deserve to be down here, you know? Drinking, gambling, don't care. There's no drugs in DDO, or I'm sure we would have junkies lining the walls of this place.
The announcer continues.
In the red corner, we
I'll put,
indomitable,
um,
the immovable, our undefeated
do we have Intimidate?
champion of the night,
1,000 Platinum says the bugbear goes down.
Gray!
We failed.
Noel motions to the other fighter.
So yeah, you're born down here. You're pick a monstrous race.
Terrifying, unstoppable force.
What are you supposed to do?
Give it up for our new challenger,
There's nothing but poverty down here.
Hey, that's not
You could work your entire life. You could work your ass off
Retorts the Noel.
and never make it out of this Undercity.
Are the fighters ready?
So, is it, from strictly your point of view, would it be wrong to join the gang when the gang probably pays 10 times as much as any other job down here? And it gives you a sense of, like, power and authority that you do not get in your normal life otherwise? It's not like we're sending all of the little harpy hatchlings to school, right? They're not getting their bachelor's degrees in sociology. They don't know, oh, I am making choices that are bad for society, even though it would be good for me, and I must put the needs of the many before my own needs. That's not a thing that you learn on the street. Is this actually making any progress? He's not fighting back. Well, fuck it.
You might ask yourself, how is it possible that everyone talks angry?
I am the champion.
Question. Because you just did.
I regret my life choices. That guy knows. So, are you dude? Snap out of it. What'd they tell you to do? I think we said everything to him. Really? You are remarkably tough for a little halfling. Ha! Alright, let's climb up there and get rid of this dungeon alert. There were very few bad guys for triggering dungeon alert. Maybe I just thought there was very few. There was actually a pretty thick gaggle right there. Thud, thud. Okay. I like how the tourist had said in over his head, and then we one-shot him. Anyway. Like, what would be your best bet? Like, this is a little bit of metagaming, right? I would say if you were born some kind of monstrous race in the bottom of Sharn down here, your best bet is to stow away and go to Stormreach. With my limited knowledge of Eberron, and I like Eberron, but, you know, it's a big place.
According to the fight announcer,
You're probably best off going to Stormreach and starting out as a low-level...
a bugbear
Bar-
lives nearby in a hovel upstairs.
Can I leave?
Perhaps it would be a good time to ask him some questions.
Starting out as a low-level adventurer. Right? Kill 10 rats. Start out at level 1. You would have an advantage, right? If we stick with our harpy. Harpies can fly. Right? You've got a shot at being a pretty decent adventurer if you can use your monstrous features to your advantage. Right? So this is where we want to be. I'm going to leave you here to market. I'm 99% sure this is where we want to be, but we haven't triggered... We haven't triggered it yet, so I can't go in here. It just won't let me. Need another clue. I want to say one of these groups of thugs just has a note laying around by them, and that counts. So we're going to look for thugs while pushing Q a lot. But yeah, if I was if I somehow had the knowledge I have, right? Born a Harpy, gonna move to Stormreach, be a low-level adventurer, work my way up, gather some power. But that's one of those you'd have to know, and you'd still have to, you know, as a level 0 citizen Harpy, you still have to figure out how to get to Stormreach and get out of here. I mean, it's not like Stormreach doesn't have its own gangs, but it's not quite the same. Ooh, is this what I was looking for? Storage bin. I can see the note.
The letter you found alludes to a
Confront. Yay! We run back to where I left the hireling.
As you
Without falling down, because then I'd have to find the elevator back up again.
muffled conversation on the other side
Yeah, I think you'd be best off going to Stormreach.
will reveal more than simply barging in.
You have a better chance of starting fresh in Stormreach than you do starting fresh in Sharn. Which is why so many people emigrate to America. Because let's be real, it may not be perfect, and it's not easy, but again, knowing what I know, it would be... Yeah, we need to get out of there, because those force traps are going to rip us apart if he triggers them all at once. Knowing what I know, I would absolutely rather start over in America than anywhere else. I don't want to be poor in... Let's not even pick on anybody. Let's just say Canada. I don't know of anything bad about Canada, other than their healthcare takes forever to get an appointment, but it is free.
You see a stoic
I just-
warforged matching the description
I
of
know
Blaze,
of all of the
standing
programs
bears personal effects.
that we keep putting in place to help
Statue.
the poor people. I know about them, so I would take advantage of them. And I would get unpoor within a couple years. Doesn't even really matter how poor I get. I know I could pull myself out because I know the programs. But how do you teach the programs to the people who actually need them? Also, I have no drug or alcohol problems. So, it would be very easy. I want to say there was a study that like most homeless people are homeless for only about 4 months. Like, there's actually, like, a lot of homeless people are actually off of the street. It's just that we refill our homeless population as fast as they get off the street. Blah, blah, blah. Now we can talk to you.
As its imposing owner reveals himself.
Blah, blah, blah.
Isn't it obvious? She speaks like one newborn. Someone stole her soul.
There we go. Whew, 100k. Too bad we don't need XP. Do I get an item for my troubles? Nope. Oh, kind of. Diamond of Constitution 14. Damn. Damn. Does it go any higher? I don't know if it goes any higher. We're gonna pick that up. And then what's this? +2 to reflex, meh. Set bonus to attack with Attack and damage, okay. Melee power, yeah. Plus 5 or decent. That was decent. I don't like the +2 reflex saving throws, but I like the set bonus. Alright. That took us 23 minutes. But we didn't get lost. I didn't have to run around in circles forever looking for the clues. That was the part I was concerned about. Now, I believe all that's left is the last one, which is the one I've been looking forward to. Because it was so different than I was expecting. Let's hope that let's hope it works. This quest is notoriously buggy. We will find out. You know, there's a lot of stuff on YouTube, and it doesn't always filter and present the things that you actually want to watch. I don't know why, but there was a unable to sass.
The soulless warforged nods mechanically.
Um,
Could always handle herself, but you aren't sure how helpful she'll be.
There was like an
to her soul
ultra
and
right-wing
about her.
YouTube channel that for some reason just popped to the top of my feed, and I was like, why? And it's been there for a month. And I never click on any of the videos. Like, I actively never click on one. And then, like, they just never go away. And I just am scrolling through the shorts. Bloof? So YouTube has this thing called shorts. They're like 20 seconds at a time. I don't make them because that's a lot of effort for, like, why would I put in 20 seconds of content? But I was watching a couple of them, and as I was sleepily scrolling, one of them was from that right-wing channel. And, oops, I don't actually want to tell you to wait there. They almost got me. They almost got me, because the first 15 seconds, they were saying very reasonable things, and I was like, huh, maybe they aren't as right-wing as I was expecting. And then the last 5 seconds, it was like, zoop, there we go. Like, ah, there it is. There it is. I think it was something, I don't need to call for Doris, I need to use the elevator. Okay, maybe I do need to call for Doris. Oops. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Underwater base. Hell yeah. Come on, kitty. But yeah, I think it was something like, they were trying to set up a logical argument, right? If A does B and B does C, then A does C, right? The correlation causation kind of thing. They were trying to set one of those up. And it was something like, I'm trying to remember this while also moving the quest forward. It was something like, and they're cutting back and forth, right? So there was some lady who was like, why are 40% of people in prison black? Like, they're like, why is it such, and then like, why is it such a big percentage? And then some other guy's like, because black people commit more crime, right? This is their premise. And you just see this entire crowd booing that guy. And then, this is where the YouTube video picks up. You know, they're like, well, that's how it works. Why are there more black people in prison? Because they have done the crimes that have put them in prison. Like, that's logically how that works. You can make arguments about certain crimes are overly punished. Yes. You can make arguments on certain people get away with other crimes more than they should. Yes. But that does not take away from the fact that it is like armed robbery and very obviously criminal acts are the acts themselves are done disproportionately by black people. What they did not bring up was the same thing that I was talking about down in the Undercity. I will save that. Okay, their argument, because this is like this, they were trying to answer the question, why? Why is it disproportionate? Their answer was because there aren't enough nuclear families among black families. That was their answer, and I'm like, what does... Apparently anything that is not strictly mom, dad, kids, and that they all stay together and go to church on Sundays, right? The subtext in here from these very white cross-bearing people, right? They're expecting anything that's not the traditional Protestant work family, right? The farther you get from Amish, the more evil you are, basically. Oh, we are losing our internet connection. How am I taking... There we go. It's like, how is I still taking damage and I can't move? There we go.
Intruder detected in Fathom headquarters. Sending security to apprehend.
Clickety. Oh, crap. Am I going to have to remember this? I don't know what day today is. We'll just... We'll just go look in the old-fashioned way. We haven't found the calendar yet, and I don't want to take another screenshot. I kind of want to just explore, because we barely looked in any of these rooms last time, because we got it on, like, the first try. We didn't have to solve the puzzle of looking for the person. Ugh. But yeah, their whole thing, like, they were leading this thing up, and it sounded so reasonable at first, right? Because instead of going, oh, there's more black people in jail because white judges are meanie heads. It's like, no, like the gun crime and all the things that I want to be crimes, they are also disproportionately black. But then their answer was because they aren't going to church enough with their mom and dad. Like, okay, come on, you saw the answer you wanted and worked backwards. But that the first 15 seconds when they were like actually laying out actual statistics, I was like, almost. So the actual answer, as far as I have been led to know, is very similar to what we were talking about down below. If you are born a harpy in a place that is never going to hire a harpy for anything more than menial labor, a place that does not value your existence, your choices are basically move somewhere that will, right? Move to Stormreach, or I don't know what this does. We didn't come here before. Buttons? What if we just turn all of them?
Pulling the final lever triggers a message from the base's alarm system.
Huh. I don't know if... I mean, I just pulled all three of them. Was that really the answer? Was pull each of them once? Neat! There's a valve up there. I wonder what that does. Nothing? Okay. I could probably have actually talked to you about it. I'll tell you anything. Okay. The welder's not worth messing with. My sword is always on fire. I am also a welder. That's how that works. But yeah.
You wander into the cluttered chamber that Dr. Volcana uses
That...
as
Oh, those are Warforged. I was going to say, like, somebody's been here. They're dead already. No, this is the... This is her room. She's not here. But yeah. Like I said, it's the same as the Harpy. What are you going to do? Your choices are move somewhere else, which involves leaving your family behind basically forever, because it costs a lot of money to move one person, let alone, you know, a whole family. Or you turn to crime, because crime pays significantly more. Let's be honest. There's a reason that the gangsters run around with the chains and all the bling and everything. It's because it pays more. Yeah, if you overdo it, you end up going to jail. But everybody thinks that they can do that fine line of doing just enough crime and then stop. That they won't be the one to get caught. And if we're honest, if you pull it off, yeah. If you can pull off enough crime to get ahead in life and then stop and go straight, you win. Like, the downside there is really only that you don't know if you might get caught later. So it kind of depends on the crime, right? But there's statutes in America, there's statutes of limitations. There's a movie about that. The original Ocean's 11, right? No, not Ocean's. There was a similar era. There was some movie about a bunch of guys stole some money and they hid it instead of trying to make off with it. So none of them had the money. So none of them could be caught red-handed. None of them were spending the money. So even though they were the prime suspects, nobody could prove anything, and they did not have the money, so they could not screw up and like buy a Ferrari. And they waited for, I think the movie said it was like 7 years. Statute of limitations. So even if they admitted that they stole the money, it was too late to prosecute them. But then they ended up, I think the point of the movie was they were all coming together for the anniversary on the 7-year anniversary instead of being like 7 years and a week, which would have been smarter. But the point is, they knew. All they had to do was hide the money and wait 7 years, and then the money was theirs. The end. They almost got away with it, too. If it wasn't for it being a movie and they weren't allowed to succeed because movie. If you know what movie that was, let me know. Because I'm got zero, nothing. Nothing in my head even giving me a hint, other than I'm pretty sure it was around the same... I think it was an old-timey movie like the original Ocean's 11, but I could be very wrong. Hello, assistant. I want in the lab. Tell me how to get to the lab, or I will throw you out that window. These spells will bring you to your knees. Oh, things that have a saving throw for me to ignore them completely? Okay. Here, let me kill everyone else in the room and then hit you really hard. Have you given up yet? You're going out the window. If this was Baldur's Gate 3, I would have just sent you out the window.
Maybe now the alchemist will be willing to share what he knows about
I must have abnormal resistance. No, I'm undergeared, lady. You're just weak. Blah, 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 blah. Emergency access in the basement through the abandoned experiments wing. Oh, code. You need that. 02492.
Hilke tells
Hopefully the game remembers that for me.
Has an underground elevator that leads into the central laboratory.
Which one is the abandoned experiments wing?
Warns you
Right
to
there.
be on your guard.
Have we been to the restroom? I feel like that's the only one we haven't crashed, so we might as well just kick it open. Hello, all of you. Goodbye. But yeah, I'm not saying crime is good. Just to be clear, I'm not saying crime is good. I'm saying from a high level, like top-down view, I can understand why crime is more appealing. Is there anybody inside? Yeah, I can get it. I, in my day job, have to remind myself constantly, because in my job, which I am not allowed to talk about, it would be very easy to attribute a lot of the issues I have in my job to races, because in my day-to-day life, I absolutely see all of my problems I have are on almost perfect racial lines. Just, it's the way it is with my job. And I have to remind myself that it's not about the race, it's about the poverty lines, it's poverty levels. And it was this code? Hooray! It's a lot harder to see poverty. It's way easier to see skin color. That's, I believe, why we've had such Hello, rats. I think that's one reason why racism has survived as long as it has. Because if you ask most people, they know that, like, me and the Chinese guy, 99.99999% similar, right? There's no functional difference between us. Like, the only thing I can think of is, like, white people tend to be slightly taller, and it is proportionally slightly taller, right? It's not a David versus Goliath difference here. It's 6 foot versus like 5'6". It's not a huge difference. Hello, bear trap. Hello, guy. Okay, I can kill you too. I was just wanting the door open. But yeah, I think black people are more susceptible to sickle cell anemia. That is my one thing I remember. It's like, oh, that is a thing that is a problem for that one specific people. The end. I mean, it's not like we got harpies running around, right? Harpies and goblins and minotaurs that actually have major physical differences in not only like appearance but waypoints. Is this the way we came in? Or is this the way we were supposed to go? This is the way we came in. Damn it. I could see something like, man, could you imagine? Oh man, all of those like flat earther KKK types, could you imagine how much worse they would be if instead of them being mad about, you know, black people being 2 inches taller, if it was like harpies, like, oh, them harpies and they're flying around everywhere and we have to walk, and walking is how God intended, and how dare they fly. Could you imagine the ridiculous things If God wanted us to fly, they would have given us wings. God gave them wings. They can fly. Like, just the level of racism if there was actual differences. What sucks, right, is that the nature of fantasy settings is usually it starts with human and then adds something to make a different race. So humans are the worst race in most fantasy, right? They just are. Like, in DDO, right? The only reason you take human is you get an extra feat. That's it.
How did that even happen?
Like, if you actually got to choose your race, like you got to pick a DDO race, which one would you pick? Top of my head, I'm picking Warforged. Because robot basically live forever. Unless, you know, it's like Data from Star Trek. It's like, yeah, short of me being destroyed, I should live forever. I can do my own cool body mods. Like, you don't get tired, you don't have to sleep, you don't have to breathe, you could just live underwater, your whole house could just be underwater, and it wouldn't matter. You know, your possessions might get soggy. That'd be sweet. Okay. You hold still while I do this puzzle. Let's read the note. The wrong setting may result in one soul being extracted and stored in the machine. Hey, Doris! Until I saw that lever, I forgot we were supposed to have Doris with us. Okay. Journal. Nope, that did not tell us.
Oh, neat.
Switch? You're just an angry guy? What does the lever do? Talk to Doris. Okay. Come here. Huh. Okay. Current mode, soul extraction. I don't want to extract.
Perhaps it's one of Father's
So-
first attempts at creating a soul splitter. Reversing the power flow to the machine should allow you to
I need to put
release
it in
the
here,
vast
which
soul trapped
means it
inside.
has to go up here. Which means it has to go like that. Which means it has to go like this. Okay.
So that's what a trap going off looks
Okay,
like.
so red was bad. It's still in soul extraction. So we'll switch it to yellow. Soul displacement. Release the soul.
Trigger the device. It sparks, and a familiar form suddenly materializes.
There we go. Okay. That's what
The soul vanishes just as
we
abruptly
found.
as
Isabet. We put her in Doris.
soulless Warforged companion
This is why it said talk to
released.
Doris question mark. All right.
She's doing all right.
Don't walk a. Hold still.
Lucian Vaughn
'Kay.
punished Isabet by using her as a test subject in an experiment. leaving her
Explore,
soul trapped
free the
inside this
souls.
forged device.
Okay, so we were required to come here to get Isabet.
But we doubt that the real
So
Doris
that's
will be
good.
happy
Ooh,
with this
does that mean I can pull this now? So now we got to go back into the hallways and find the next door. Whichever one has like blue crystal lit up next to it, that's where we need to go. Blue crystals? Anything in sight? No. Run around at random till we find it. There's a lever over here. Oh, blue crystal. We need a green crystal too, which is, if I remember right, that's beating the guy up. So we have to kill the mini-boss first. Here he is.
An elf with an unsettling smile stretched
Get over here,
across his
Ireland.
lined face stands behind a modified Vaunt device. Surrounded
Blah,
by
blah, I am evil Dr. Moreau, la, 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 I am the greatest.
to see you.
Blah, blah.
Must be the one they call the Stitcher.
Ah,
The former head of Fathom Endeavor. The crazed inventor begins to weep.
form of owlbear? Okay.
And yet he remains smiling as he activates the soul splitter.
I don't think I would have started with the owlbear. I would have started with the green sloth. And then the manticore, and then the owlbear. I really feel for the Warforged.
Manticore doubles over in pain.
Like, they're treated so badly
No matter. There are all
in a world of plenty. That's what really... I mean, you have magic. You really shouldn't have such a disparity of wealth in a world where you can literally magic food into existence.
falls to the floor as his soul is
Like, you just...
snuffed out. His face remains frozen.
You don't really have... Like, how do they not have enough? How do you not have enough? You have magic. You have druids. Right? There shouldn't be hungry people in a magical world. You have instant teleportation. You could set up gateways from, like... There should be plenty for everybody. And then... Not to mention that you can independently have superpowered beings. Independently wealthy, superpowered beings relative to the common people.
Open it quick.
Oh, I didn't mean to click on that one. We wanted to see what it does. Constitution, that's okay. And then everything is turned undead based. So garbage. I don't think... We got the lever, right? Yeah. Back the way we came, and hopefully we find... I think this is it. Yay! We can get out of here and we get our map back.
You encounter a small nook where you can rest before
To
riding
the
up
central
above to the
laboratory.
central laboratory.
Okay, we're almost done.
Whatever waits inside. Once you proceed to
But
the
yeah,
central
I-
laboratory, you will be unable to leave until the quest.
I don't remember how we got on this topic,
Step
but
out of the elevator
the
and into
the
central
TLDR,
You see a giant
most
glass enclosure
societal
filled with
problems
souls of
are
countless soul-split warforged. A
in
figure
like
stands trying
money
to
inequality.
glass.
It's not really racial, but people see race, so they blame race.
Building your present ages ago.
Come, come, she continued.
And can you at the same time, can you really blame somebody if
Fools abandoned her frame on the riverbed.
if their life would legitimately have been bad no matter what? Like, can you blame them for turning to crime? I feel like you still need to punish crime, but like instead of putting bajillions of dollars into making sure you can catch all of the criminals, because it's like it's what's the word? Diminishing returns, right? You can catch a lot of criminals by putting in X amount of dollars. You double the number of dollars you put in, you don't double the number of criminals you catch. I think if you can put, I don't know, you increase, let's say you put X dollars into getting Y number of families from poverty up into middle class. I believe that will also bring a bunch of, or reduce a bunch of crime. And then you don't need as much money in the crime prevention. You put that into getting more people out of poverty, and then like you can shift that balance there. But
Screeches in horror at the sight of her ruined masterpiece.
it'll never happen. It'll never happen. And the biggest reason for that is that's a long-term plan. You need the people in power to A, want to try this direction, right? The reduce poverty instead of just punishing the crime. Again, I'm not saying don't punish the crimes. I'm saying put the focus on the other end and prevent the crime from a different direction other than more carrot, less stick. You don't have to reduce the stick. Just stop making the stick bigger. Making the stick bigger is not working. Stop putting money into making the stick bigger. But we're talking like 20, 30 years at a time, right? To make meaningful change, which is longer than any one politician's in office. It's definitely longer than any one party will have continuous control in order to keep it moving. Shit. What color combinations? What are the color combinations we need? Well, I know what we're supposed to do. I just don't know the combination for it. So we have, assuming you're alive, where are you? There you are. Wait here. We need Isabet. Where's our third thing? Because we're supposed to take Doris out of this into the dog, and then out of the dog and into the Colossus. Does this say which one is active? No, I can't click on it. Which mode is active right now? Both of these are red. Does that mean anything? What does this do? Locked. Locked, locked. Okay, so these probably unlock the levers. Guess we'll just kind of work on these to start. I don't like that there's 4 red ones. That makes me think that the red is a trap. Also, this isn't even lit up at all. Neither's that one. Middle valve? Wait, I can't actually interact with any of these. There we go. I can start from here. All right, let's see if this is a trap. Oh! That's interesting. If you trigger it, it just like spawns some guys and shuffles your tiles. Interesting. That is not what I was expecting that to do. I like that. That's neat. Of course, their bodies are in my way now, so let's go back to the other one. Do you have power? Yes, and it went straight to the security system. Okay. Okay. Killed it not on top of the thing. So we will move the... Are you fucking kidding me? I can't use this middle one at all? You guys are dicks. Okay. So we have power going over there without touching the thingy-majig. Move that out of the way. Okay, that should get it to go up the wall. And this is what this ramp is for. Not red. We do want yellow and blue. I don't know if we want yellow and blue at the same time. I don't know if we can get yellow and blue at the same time. We can get very close. Okay, so what we have... Zoom. We're close. And all we have to do is turn this one, and it'll switch it from yellow to blue. So let's see what just one yellow did. Nothing? Nothing. Okay, we need yellow on both of them. Make sure that this is disabled this time. Oh. Fuck off. I didn't even know you were there. Anyway. Make sure that's somewhere pointed out. Up, up, up we go. Straight up we can go, but we want to make sure to not do this or this. Okie dokie. Up we go. Where's the red? Oh, that might be pretty easy to not accidentally do. Also, oh, it's so close to maybe being both of them at the same time, but we'll find out. Comes up. I'd really like to just... Are you a through or just one side? You're not a through. Fine. Power goes that way. Power's that one. If we change the power, it'll end up going that way and go up like this. So once again, it's one click and we can switch between the colors. Alright, we got double yellow. That should do something. Click. Anything? Anything happen? Alright, we'll turn on the other one too. Just click that. Where they had it. Did I click on two of them? Because I don't... Whatever. It's on. It's on. Then you. Switches to blue. We have double blue. We turn the thing. We turn the thing.
You turn the last valve.
And there's Doris.
The welder's voice echoes through the room.
Initializing mass soul extraction. All souls will be released from the
'Kay.
repository.
Souls flash around you as they burst from their confinement.
We have
and
pulled all the
rush out
levers,
in
though.
search of the
And these are no
bodies
longer
of those
available.
home. A moment passes, and you hear a familiar voice from a corner of the laboratory. Is that Doris? Her voice seems to be coming from an iron defender. Calling Doris unhappy with her current vessel would be an understatement. But
There's
isn't
nothing
that
in
so
there.
just
Like,
Doris?
I've interacted with all of the things I
You
can
want to find
interact with.
Doris's soul a better body to call home. And you think you know just the thing.
Do we hit it? Oh, I can talk to you now. Okay. Extract from the iron defender. And then are you the turn on one? No? Do I just... Okay, so let me talk to this thing to pull Doris back out. But, like, I still can't click on this, which is obviously what we're supposed to do. What if I switch you back? Oh, because it was this one I was supposed to switch, not the other one. That's what confused me. Soul displacement. Put into the Titan. There we go. There we go. How you doing?
Lets out a rumble of satisfaction. Now everyone is happy as can be, given the circumstances. The laboratory suddenly begins.
Are we supposed to break stuff? Let's break stuff. Break in the stuff. Break in the stuff. Break 6 more stuff.
Repository has been emptied. Without an adequate power source, the facility will power down.
The welders
Oh, there we go. Break the.
to action.
Break that.
Smash everything in the lab that you can. If Volcana's research isn't destroyed now, eventually someone will surely find another
Pull the lever.
worse use for it. There's a distant rumble, and suddenly the Lord of Blade shatters into the room. He and Doris
Yep, and we'll
continue
just let them do that. All right.
the underwater lab begins to flood.
I feel like there's probably instructions for that
Door brings you to a sitting
that
room
puzzle,
up in one of Sharn's towers.
but we were able to brute force through it. Just
You are greeted by
there was only so many things
yourself.
I can't believe we did
to
it.
do. See,
Away from the highway.
this guy, okay?
What he claims. You know in your
All these Kolkoran priests and the Aurum and all of that.
from now on,
These guys are the criminals that we need to be able to stop, right? Does it really matter if we beat up all of the poor people in the Undercity? No. They were born poor. They've got nothing. Like, I can't really blame them for joining the gangs. I will still beat the crap out of them because that's how it works in this game, but I get it. This motherfucker is as rich as anyone can be and is still evil. I don't think this guy's even got his comeuppance yet. I don't think. This guy's the guy we throw out the window. And then when his followers come pick him up and revive him, because of course he's got like plenty of money to get himself resurrected, we throw him out the window again. Right? We polymorph ourselves into his chair like a mimic, wait for him to sit down and just yeet him out the window. He is classically evil by choice, not by necessity. And there is no reason to spare him. Alright, what do we got? +1 Constitution, that's okay. Negative amp, universal spell power. Oh, this is another one of those, your weapon attacks heal you. That's the vampire build, which would be interesting. Although I wouldn't want to have to wait until epic. Well, you can get this filigrees like level 20, or you can start using them at level 20, right? I guess that's not horrible. Wait for your build to come online. But anyway, that I believe is the last quest. We got to explore a lot more of it this time,
We're going where?
because we kind of purposefully ran around the whole place. I'm going to take all of my end rewards here, just to make sure we get the arc reward, to confirm that I have done all of... God damn it. To confirm I've done all the quests. I gotta go and do more inventory shuffling. Just typical. Gather. Do. There's a lot of quests here. Gather. Okay. That's everybody. So you should say hooray. There we go. Okay. Sure, whatever. Long as I got my confirmation that that was all the quests. I got a little more turned around in that last quest than before, but that was halfway by design, because we were kind of exploring. But yeah. No differences to the heroic version. Not really surprising. I'm not really expecting to see any differences in these quests that came out, heroic and legendary at the same time. But you never know. You never know. We're doing everything. Might as well. So yeah, that's the end of that pack. I will say, I think it's very similar to the Sharn quests that we just did last episode. I think I like them better as legendary quests. I think they're a little overtuned. They're a little harder than they need to be on heroic. Like, the enemies are just a little bit too strong. Just for my clobber my way through and halfway know what I'm doing playstyle. It feels a lot better when we're here on Epic with, you know, lots more abilities. It doesn't feel like as much of a slog to have to stop and fight the bad guys when they fall down a lot faster. So it felt smoother in Legendary. We didn't really get stuck. We got kind of lucky with the clue placement that it didn't take me long to find all that. So, feeling pretty good about that one. Alright, what do we got? We're finally leaving Sharn. Ooh! Next on our list, we are heading to Saltmarsh. Saltmarsh will be a little different. We're going to Legendary Saltmarsh. I'm going to give it a solid explore, but this account doesn't have Saltmarsh. So I think we're going to go and I'm looking down the rest of the quest list. There's Saltmarsh, and then there's 1, 2 other packs that this account doesn't have, that I have to use my main account. So 3 more times. So maybe I'll leave... Yeah, so I'll pick a character. I'll try to pick somebody we have of a class we haven't seen, just for the sake of variety. But we'll be on a different character next time, just because I don't own the pack on this account. So yeah, Saltmarsh, next time. Different character. Different buttons to push. If I remember to push them, which I won't. Anyway. This has been a nice little pack. I should do these more often. At least the last one. I don't know so much about running through Underlane that much, but that last one, just, they need to use that underwater scenery more, right? We need more secret underwater base. We've been through all the quests, right? All we have is repeats left. Well, no, there's the brand new ones. But we've been through most of the maps in this game, and they've never reused any of the assets from that underwater base. We've got to get more quests down there. That was a lot of work for all of that art to just never go back. Throw a pink filter in the water and we'll do another underwater Feywild quest. I don't know. Too bad, I think. We'll see you next time.